What's up, guys? Welcome back to Are We Famous Yet?
Are we famous yet, Josh?
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're going to be throwing it back. Back in the day, I did a whole bunch of looking up the lyrics where I sat down with each song and talked about the song. And I thought we could do that today, but instead of it just being me, it could be both of us. And we can talk about our experiences and what happened during that song, especially this one, because this is obviously the song that kind of changed our lives. So
Yeah, I'm down. Should I just read off the lyrics? Then you can kind of tell me what you were thinking in that
I can definitely try.
You can try? Okay, cool. So it starts off with, the impact of this is going to be fun. Reckless behavior, get ready to run.
I can't take you seriously.
He sounds like Dr. Seuss.
Okay, maybe I'll read the lyrics.
No, I'm not done yet. Hold on.
He's so dedicated. All right, keep going.
Bleed me dry to get the answers you want.
Okay.
I like the pain. It makes me feel calm.
Kinky. Yeah, so...
Is it about that?
No.
Oh.
I mean, sort of, in a sense. Okay, so the impact of this is going to be fun, reckless behavior, get ready to run. The whole point of this song when I originally wrote it was like, this was at a point in Rival's history where like COVID was happening. We had just put the Sad Looks Pretty on Me out, and I just felt so like I didn't want to do music anymore. Like I was really at this point. And Dark Matter, and because we wrote Dark Matter and They Won't Love You at the exact same time. It was the same day we wrote those songs, or day apart or something. They were really close.
Same sessions.
And I wrote Dark Matter literally because I was like, I have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing left to lose at this point. Like it's not going the way that I was hoping.
Is that where the impact of this is going to be fun comes from? Like I'm giving it my all, so whatever happens,
like,
happens.
Yeah, it's like this is going to be what it is, and I'm going to enjoy it while I have it and call it a day.
So what does it, I like the pain, it makes me feel calm.
Honestly, it just kind of was like a kinky line.
I was right.
You were right.
Awesome. Okay, next batch was bitter and broke, and I'm freaking bored. Nothing to lose, so watch me transform a butterfly, but with devil horns.
Yeah. So once again, I wrote the song strictly because I was like, I don't care anymore. I literally have nothing to lose. Like that's it. And then I came up with like the bitter and broke, and I'm, bored. And then it was like I remember writing that, and I remember John like looking at me, and he's like, "Yo, that's pretty sick." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I was like, "Nothing to lose, so watch me transform." And I was like, "Oh, transform, okay." And I was like, butterfly. And like at the time, I didn't realize "Life of a Monarch" was our first song ever.
Yeah.
And like now I'm looking back at it, and I'm like, oh my god, the full cycle of like the start, and then like what kind of like was our big push. And like kept me going. But yeah, I was like a butterfly but with devil horns. I'm pretty and I'm nice, but I can get crazy and nasty. So
Okay,
kinky.
cool. That's cool that it was full circle without even knowing it.
I didn't
like
even
the universe
realize
was
it.
like telling you something like, oh,
Yeah.
put this in there. That's rad.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the chorus part. Dark matter, nothing ever felt the way it's supposed to. Call my dealer. If I sober up, I'll leak my own future.
Let's start there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if we keep going, I'm going to lose my
there's
train
so
of thought
much.
because I have a memory of a toe.
So what?
I don't know if I said toe or toad, but both feel right.
First off, where did dark matter come from?
I mean, I'm a science nerd, bro.
Okay.
I like math. Nerd.
Nerd alert.
Nerd alert.
Nerd. I like math. I like science. I like, there's been so many people like comment and they're like, what does that even mean? And I'm like, I don't know. It's provocative.
Gets the people going.
People go.
Right.
There wasn't really too much meaning behind that one. It's just a cool little phrase and like a little science moment. So that was more so the.
I always connected with if I sober up, I'll leak my own future. What does that mean?
So if you've been following Rivals or like have watched our existence, and I'm pretty open about like my past issue with like drugs and stuff. And like the whole point was like, I'm getting older now. I'm no longer like using and doing stuff like I used to. And like the whole point of the line was like, I'm getting older. And if I do sober up, I like essentially I'm saying like, if I'll leak my own future. Like that's like the, like, how do I explain this? Words.
Almost like you're giving foreshadow to your future.
Yeah. Like that's like kind of like essentially I just wanted to like in a way saying like sobering up is the best thing for me because it gave me the ability to continue my future without being too like, drugged up.
Yeah, no, the reason why I always recognized that is because just in a general sense, like when you're a creative person, you're always so susceptible to things like drugs and alcohol and whatnot because it's like a way to either run away from something or it's a way to experience something.
Yeah.
Right. And so with that, I always like connected with that specific line because there's often that thing where you can, as you're going through these trials and tribulations, like specifically being in a band and you're seeing the success, but you're also seeing the dismay around you. And it's like, if you're just able to tighten that up a little bit more, there can be more success.
Yeah.
For like closer to your future.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was writing that then. I was I never knew. Next part is, I'll be the darkest soul you ever seen.
That line's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay, cool.
I'm evil.
Dark matter again. And then, nothing ever felt the way it's supposed to. What does that mean?
It's kind of like, I think everybody has like an expectation of how like your life is supposed to go. And like, sometimes not sometimes, it never goes the way that you hope it goes.
Yeah.
And I think that's essentially what I was trying to say. Just like, nothing has ever been the way that I wanted it to go. And so like before, like, it's just me saying like, screw it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
cool. Because also at the same time, like if you thought that this was going to be the last Rival song you ever
I
put.
genuinely thought it was going to be the last Rival song we ever put out.
Yet, surprisingly, the success of this song showed you, oh no, there's a whole other thing here.
Sick and tired. But every time I try to give up, you guys just make me keep going.
Keep it going.
When Josh eats,
everyone eats. Awesome. Okay, next one is.
No one's going to get that unless you've seen that other episode.
Well,
Gotta watch all the
we're going to make
episodes, guys.
a clip out of it, just like Nerd Alert.
Watch it here.
Next one, self-sabotage is all that I know. Dirt to my lips, another episode. Losing my grip, someone hand me the phone because I'm calling God. Tell him that I'm not coming home. Explain.
Josh, explain. America, explain. Why is this Kansas? This Arkansas. This should be Arkansas. That's the best video on the internet. If you haven't seen it, go watch that video.
You start just ripping memes to the internet and throwing it on there.
Gosh.
But yeah, what did that mean?
Self-sabotage is all I know. Dirt to my lips, another episode. The Dirt to my lips, another episode was like a remembrance of like a time I passed out.
Oh.
And so it's like literally me fault, like a Dirt to my lips, another episode.
Can you talk about that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
that's fine. That's good.
I don't want to. It's a part of my life I don't like to remember. Self-sabotage is all that I know is pretty self-explanatory. I'm pretty good at that stuff. I'm not anymore. I've gotten really good about not self-sabotaging myself when I can avoid it. It's called getting older.
Here's your walking cane.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm losing my grip. Someone hand me the phone because I'm calling God. Tell him I'm not coming home. That's like a death line.
Okay, cool.
Like if I die, I'm not like, don't bother.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Like I've already done, I put my stamp on this earth. Like I don't need to come back. Yeah, cool. That's dope. That's a good way of just being like, no, I've lived my life. I'm really happy with what I've done.
Yeah. She's poetic.
Yeah, that's sick. And then it goes.
2021 Kaylee was so fetch.
Stop
trying to make fetch happen. Fetch.
So funny.
I can't believe it didn't catch on after that.
There was a t-shirt.
There was, but it didn't. No, people were like using it in casual conversation.
No, they were not. I got lost in the lyrics.
The devil on my shoulder. So we've already obviously gone over the chorus, so I'm not going to re-go over that. But the bridge.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the bridge is cool.
My yelly part where I run into the crowd.
Yeah.
Sometimes if there's like available to do so, or the venue staff doesn't yell at me, sometimes they get mad. You shouldn't have done that.
And
you're going to get eaten.
That's the devil on my shoulder. And like Spencer always has to like find a way to pry you out of the.
Yeah, he does. He always has like.
So good.
Sometimes people are like cool, but sometimes I'm like, move! Gotta get back on stage.
One time you didn't make it.
One time I didn't make it. I just stood where I was. There was no chance. The stage was so high. I think it was New York City.
I think it was something.
The one of the stages was so like literally taller than I am, which I'm only 5'5", so it's not like I'm huge, but like there was no way I was getting up there. Okay, it was taller than me, and I have zero upper body strength. And to enter the stage, it was like this, because normally there's like stairs on the sides.
Yeah.
They were like all the way back around the corner, 7 feet that way. And I was like, well, that's it. I guess I'm going to stand right here.
Yeah.
So I just stood on the barricade and just sang the rest of the
me
song.
and Joey were just like, all right, we're doing this.
Yeah. There's been a few times where like I'll like stand on the barricade and I'll use the barricade, or like sometimes there will be a guard there and they're looking at me like this and I'm just like, just stay there. And I like, well, sometimes I've like stepped on shoulders to get back up on, and I'm just like, and they're like, sometimes I'll like, they'll push me up. I'm just like,
That's
it's funny, but it's fun to do.
Should we watch the video clip of you saying this?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. All right.
Awkward silence. Don't look at my pale legs.
So is the devil. So the devil is someone you know. Criminal behavior, I am my own savior, a monument to who I've become. I'm overly aggressive, the biggest of messes. It's probably why I'm always on the run.
Let me hear that. I want to hear like the tonality.
That's cool. That was very aggressive.
My ass looks nice. Look, she's a little thicker back then.
So where did you get that from? Like, where did that come out?
You know, I've never really done like a yelly part in a song before, and I'd always wanted to do it. I've always been very singy, and I don't even know when this episode's going to come out, but even on a lot of the newer stuff, I'm even experimenting with like tones and different stuff as well, rapping and stuff like that. So I've always been an experimenter. Well, not always, but definitely since Dark Matter, kind of like Dark Matter and Nobody Loves Me were two moments where I was like, I stepped outside my norm.
Right.
And I mean, obviously it worked out because the bridge.
I
people
think
love
that
bridge.
part really pushes the song. Like everything is great in the beginning, you know, it's got hooks and everything, but when that bridge comes in, everyone's like, what is this?
Especially when I run into the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. And then also at the same time, you're seeing people just like screaming that part at the top of their lungs because they want to feel that they're a part of what's happening.
Yeah.
And like being a drummer sitting down and watching this, like it's so much fun.
Yeah.
From like my perspective, it's just great. Plus, you know, little dude time with like guy on stage.
It's just a little guy up there. Just a little guy playing drums. But lyrically, it's the devil on my shoulder. She's telling me it's over. I wanted to make it very clear that the devil is a woman. I just thought it was fun. So the devil on my shoulder, she's telling me it's over, but I don't even really want to go. Like essentially, like my time is up and I'm not sure if I want it to be up. In this sphere. And yeah, that was pretty fun.
Wait, is that going, sorry to cut you off, but is that going back to the original theme of it? Like, this could be the last, but I don't want it to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
If God is a woman, then so is the devil. That's actually an Ariana Grande reference.
What?
Because if you believe God is a woman, or whatever that song is. But I flipped it and I said, if God is a woman, then so is the devil. So it's an Ariana
Grande Rivals Tour. Come on, 2025.
Slinky Gomez. We'll put that reference in there as well. Pause.
No.
Slinky Gomez. Okay.
Barney, and what?
That's Selena Gomez. She was on Barney.
Who's Slinky Gomez?
Slinky Gomez. Please put that in there.
Over here giving Hans hand motions.
It's just me like
to market.
So if God is a woman, then so is the devil. So the devil is someone you know. That's like a reference to like, then the devil is probably somebody like, I'm kind of essentially referencing myself. Like,
wait, am I in a band with the devil? Flames.
This part I kind of flipped it. It was like criminal behavior. I am my own savior, a monument to who I've become. The growth I've accomplished over the years from, you know, obviously like past addiction and stuff, and criminal behavior. Like I don't care anymore. The care is gone.
Right.
I'm overly aggressive, the biggest of messes. It's probably why I'm always on the run. Essentially just like, I just made so many mistakes. And sometimes it's like music in a sense is my escape in that sense. So I'm like, I'm always on the run from it, but I'm also running to it kind of thing.
Right. Because it's like, you don't, one foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, cool. And then back to the chorus again, obviously.
Yeah. And then,
So what was it like? Obviously we just saw a little bit of a video of the recording process. What headspace were you besides what we had just talked about in general? How was that recording process for you? Doing it with John at his house in his garage.
Yeah, we've recorded
all of it. Almost
every single song. Well, since Damn Soul essentially was recorded in John's garage, John Espy's garage, until recently.
Gotcha.
Now we've been recording a lot with John Lundeen from Point North. But
We like Johns. We like a lot of Johns.
We love them. If you're a John, come hang. But yeah, headspace wise, man, I don't know. It was a very different time. It was in the middle of COVID. It was 2021, right? June?
Yeah, June 21st.
What does it say? That's what it says, June 21st?
Oh, June
25th, 2021. So
at 4:55 p.m., guys.
in case you were wondering the exact timestamp. It was just a very different time. Like, I don't think musicians, especially at that point, were so on it. Like, there was a giant question mark on our existence, on our lives, or what the frickin' frack we were doing. That God, yeah. He's like, and so it just was a weird space in general of like what I was doing, what I wanted, where I was going, how I was doing it, you know. And I think at the time it was like who I was doing it with, what I wanted, who I wanted to be around. There was just a lot of questions happening, and I just.
A lot of vulnerability, which is really cool.
Yeah, you scare guy. You scare guy.
All right, real quick, what was it like filming the music video? I know we had to film this twice. Or parts we had to film.
We did have to film some parts more than once.
Twice.
Which, mind you, I hate filming music videos. It's not my favorite thing in the world to do. It's just a lot of standing around.
Yeah.
And we can't afford stand-ins, so it's just me standing.
Well,
for like
we're gonna have a
15
cutout
hours.
version of her.
Yeah, it's like sucks. So it was cool. It was a really cool experience for Christian Lawrence, who does like a lot of like Nothing More, and I think he's out with Karen Dracula right now.
Yeah.
He did our music video. He kills it as always.
That was his first time doing a music. No, it wasn't his first time.
Not his first.
Video.
No,
it was. I think it was his
first one
time,
with us.
First time with us. That's what it was. Okay, that's what it was.
He also did Maneater, the Maneater video. And it was great. He's one of the nicest people in the world. He's like has such a kind heart. Like
100%.
Yeah, he's really, really wonderful.
And we met him through Savage After Midnight.
We did. He was on tour with
TM.
us. Oh my gosh. So side fact, because this episode's already kind of long.
Yeah.
But one night we all got drunk. And Christian didn't. He doesn't drink. But we all got in one of those paddle. We were at a lake.
My
we were at a lake
this.
camping, and me, Christian, and somebody else I don't remember.
It was Spencer.
It was Spencer.
It was Spencer.
Got into a paddle boat. We stole a paddle boat because we're responsible adults, and we were paddle boating around the middle of the lake, pretty intoxicated at that point. And Christian's in the back, and we're kind of like getting closer to the shore because we're like on our way back.
No lights. It's dark.
It's pitch black
Pitch black.
outside. Okay. We're like paddling, and Christian goes, "Hey, did I tell you guys I can't swim?" And we were like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I can't swim. Also, there's a lot of water back here." And we were like, "Excuse me?" And my drunk ass is like, "Don't worry, Christian, I'll got you. I'm a good swimmer. I'm drunk as hell. We wouldn't have made it, man. We would have both drowned. He'd be holding on to me.
10 feet of water.
So later we like, we're paddling, and I'm like, "Christian, jump to the shore. Jump, Christian. You can make it. We can swim. You got it, bro. Go." He jumps on shore. We finally get the boat all the way there. We all jump out. We let it go, and it floats off into the distance. The next morning, we go check out what we did, see if it sank or what. We never found it, but we realized it was like maximum 3 feet deep.
Yeah.
Like max.
It was so
But
funny.
it was so dark, and we had no idea.
That was a great little like travel thing that we did that weekend or whatever it was.
One of my favorite moments of touring ever, and it's with Christian Lawrence, who did our Dark Matter video. So
I love it.
yeah. Well,
That's it?
I
Yeah?
think that's it. Thank you for coming to our Looking Up the Lyrics. We haven't done one of these in a while, and I want to do a lot more for all the other songs, especially since we have a lot coming up. So get prepared for those. And
Yeah.
I like this better. We got to like talk about the song a lot more.
Yeah, this was cool. Also, Patreon, check that out.
Check out our Patreon.
See what's up there. YouTube, check that out. Leave comments, likes, follow, shares, all that sort of stuff. And check out our
You
merch
can pick
store.
up this guy.
Yeah.
You can
This
get
is
this
cool.
guy.
Is that the devil?
This is
That's
the
me.
devil.
That's Kaylee.
As
Devil
the devil.
Who
Lady.
designed this?
Her name's Claire, and she lives in the Czech Republic.
Yeah. Great artist. Fantastic
she's great.
artist.
So, thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
Peace.